Now, just like in section 8-7, sometimes when we are factoring polynomials, we need to factor out the greatest common factor out of all the terms. And to make your life easier, I'm going to tell you this, do the factoring out of the common factor at the beginning. Don't wait until the end, because it'll just make things a little more confusing. It makes things simpler when you factor out the GCF at the beginning, okay? So if I look at my first, I look at my polynomial that I want to factor here. Let's see. Looks like we have a monomial that we can factor out, and that greatest common factor will be a 3h. So we'll factor out a 3h on each term. Okay? So when I do that, let's see, the 3h goes to the outside of the parentheses. And then what's left here, we have 2h cubed, 2h cubed, plus 3h squared, plus 4h, plus 6. Okay, so now that we have our greatest common factor factored out, let's go ahead and group. So let's group the first two, and let's group the second two. So the GCF of the first two we can take out is an h squared. Okay, so that goes on the outside, and what's left is 2. Well, you know what? Let me rewrite this. Let's write divided by h squared, and then on the second one, we'll factor out a 2. So, for the first pair, we're going to put the h squared on the outside, and what's left in the parentheses is a 2h. And for the second term there, the h cancels, the h squared cancels, we get plus 3. And then for the second pair, we're factoring out a positive 2, so that's plus 2. And then we end up with 2h plus 3. So now, and let me just bring that 3h down. Don't forget to bring down that 3h. So now we have two binomials that are common to both, and now we can factor those out. So we end up with 3h, the one that we have to bring down. We have the 2h plus 3, and we have the terms that are left. So that's going to be times h squared plus 2. And there is your final answer.